ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रष्टाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रष्टाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सखगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सखगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पदे गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वरा परम कृष्णा सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंदा सर्व कारण कारणम। हरे कृष्ण। By Lord Sri Krishna's causeless mercy, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita every day. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished 9th chapter yesterday. So 9th chapter, which has got 34 slokas, we understood everything very, very clearly. That Krishna said at the end, you always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, offer your obeisances unto me. So by dedicating your life unto me, so you will come to me. That's what Krishna said, that Mam eva isasi. So that should be our goal. Matparayanaga. Mam eva isasi uktvaivam atmanam matparayanaga. This matparayanaga means keeping Krishna as our goal, our destination. That's what in the very famous sloka which I always quote in the 6th chapter, Krishna said that manasamyamya matchittom yukta asita matpara. That yukta, that matpara, the same words Krishna is using here also. In the 9th chapter, sloka number 34 also. Mamevaisasi yuktvaivam atmanam matparayana. Manasamyamya matchitto yukta asita matparaha. So that is in the 6th chapter. 6th chapter, Krishna is saying that Manasamyamya machitto yukta asita matparaha. Here Krishna is saying that mamevaisasi yuktvaivam atmana matparayana. So that should be our goal. Krishna should be our destination. Krishna is our goal. So we should use all our time in our life only for pleasing Krishna. Only to go to Krishna as well. Not for any other reason. Not for anything else. Everything should be only as an offering unto Krishna. That's what in Bhagavad Gita Krishna is asking us to do. Even at the end, Arjuna did fight only for Krishna. At that time, he didn't worry about anyone. He didn't worry about anything. He simply fought for only Krishna. That's it. His goal was only to please Krishna. Arjuna's goal at the end of Bhagavad Gita, after understanding the entire Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, this knowledge from Krishna, Arjuna's goal is only to please Krishna, nothing else. So he just fought for Krishna. Like that, we should act for Krishna. That's it. We should perform all our activities only to please Krishna. That's what we are understanding very well from Bhagavad Gita. The knowledge Krishna is teaching us in Bhagavad Gita, in fact, Krishna repeatedly says in every sloka, every chapter, when he first starts with, he immediately, Krishna is saying that I am giving you this knowledge. So I'm giving you this knowledge for your benefit. So in every chapter, in the beginning, most of the chapters, Krishna is teaching us. Whenever Krishna is starting the chapter, that's what. If Arjuna is starting the chapter, then he is asking the question. But when Krishna is starting the chapter, then Krishna is telling that I'm giving you this knowledge for your benefit. For example, in the 7th chapter, when Krishna first started, so Krishna is saying that you will come to me, think of me, you will come to me. That's what Krishna is saying. That Maya Sakta Manaha Partha Yogam Yunjan Madasrega Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yatanyasasi Tachrunu. That's what Krishna is saying. So Maya Sakta Manaha Partha. That means by fixing your mind upon me. Maya Sakta Manaha Partha Yogam Yunjan Madasregam. So Yogam Yunjan Madasrega. So to perform all your activities as an offering unto me, taking shelter unto me, Madasrega. That's what Maya Sakta Manapartha Yogam Yunjan Madasrega Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yatanyasasi Tachrunu. So without any doubt, fully, how to know about me, I'm telling you, you hear from me. That's what Krishna said. Maya Sakta Manaha Partha Yogam Yunjan Madasrega Asamsayam Samagram Mam Yatanyasasi Tachrunu. So how to know me, you hear from me. That's what Krishna is saying. So, similarly, in the 9th chapter also in the first sloka, Krishna is saying that, today, idam tute guhya uttamam prabhakshyami anasuyave jnanam vijnana sagidam yajnatva mokshase asubhat. So, I'm explaining you this knowledge today, the most confidential knowledge. So, now being completely, you're understanding this knowledge, you will come to me. So, with both jnana vijnana sagidam, both theoretical and practical knowledge, I'm explaining to you. You just get this knowledge and then you will be freed from all the miseries of material existence. So that's what Krishna is saying. So today in the 10th chapter, first sloka also, we are going to study that way only. But it's very important, Krishna is repeatedly saying the same thing. Even in the 14th chapter also, in the very first sloka. Because in the 11th chapter, Arjuna is first talking. And 12th chapter, Arjuna is also first talking. And in the 13th chapter also, Arjuna is first talking. So whenever Arjuna is talking in the beginning of the chapter, Arjuna is asking actually questions. In any chapter, when Arjuna first starts, he will actually ask the question. But whenever Krishna is starting a chapter, Krishna is saying that I'm telling you for your instruction, for your benefit, you will come to me, know this, understand this, I'm explaining you to this, all those things. So that's what Krishna. Whenever Krishna. So that way, also Krishna is saying that even in the 14th chapter, first sloka also, Krishna is saying that many persons in the past, they have achieved me by taking this knowledge. That's what Krishna is saying. That by getting this knowledge, so you will come to me. So that's what Krishna is saying. Parambuyaga pravakshyami jnananam jnanam uttamam yajnatva munayas sarve param siddhim ito gataha. So Krishna is teaching that Parambuyaga pravakshyami. I shall explain to you again. Param, the supreme knowledge. Parambuyaga pravakshyami jnananam jnanam uttamam. The topmost knowledge, out of all the knowledge, this is the ultimate knowledge. That's what jnananam jnanam uttamam. Yeah? Then Krishna is saying that yajnatva munayas sarve. So many munis, what is muni? What is the meaning of muni? The meaning of muni is, there is a sage of steady mind. That's what muni. So there is, in the 2nd chapter, in one sloka, Krishna said that, Dukkesu anudvigna manaha sukeshu vigata sprigaga vitaraga bayakrodaga sitadir muniruchyate. So, dukkes anudvigna managa, one who is not disturbed in mind when there is distress, and one who is not elated when there is happiness. So, dukkes anudvigna managam, sukes vigata sprigagam, vitaraga bayakroda, one who is free from attachment, fear, and anger. Vitaraga bayakroda. He is known as Muni, Sitadir Munir Uchchade. He is said to be a sage of steady mind. Said to be a sage of steady mind. So that's what here in the 14th chapter, first sloka, Krishna is teaching us that. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Parambuyaga Pravakshyami Jnananam Jnanam Uttamam Yajnatva Munaya Sarve Param Siddhim Ito Gathaha. So Krishna is teaching that I'm explaining you this topmost confidential knowledge, again, the ultimate knowledge to you. Many sages in the past, by knowing this knowledge, Yajnatva, by knowing this knowledge, they have attained the supreme destination, Param Siddhim. That's what Krishna is saying that. They have attained the supreme destination. So if you study Bhagavad Gita, if you understand Bhagavad Gita fully, if you know all the chapters, if you know all the slokas, that means we will reach Krishna, there is no doubt about it. That means we will be freed from this material bondage. There is absolutely no doubt about it at all. So this human life should be used only for that purpose. It's only for pleasing Krishna, for freeing ourselves from this material bondage. That's what intelligence means. If you don't do that, if you don't make use of this life, very, very precious human life, if you don't make use of this life to reach Krishna, to realize ourselves, that means we are simply fools. Ignorance. It's ignorant people. That's it, fools. Many, many times Krishna also says that directly in Bhagavad Gita that mudas, fools. That's what Krishna is saying. Alpamedasa. So we don't want to be like that. We want to be intelligent. And we should have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. And we should know the goal of our life very well. And we should make use of this life very well. So that means it is the time for us to act now. This thing cannot be postponed. There is no way. If you postpone it, then we are not going to get this opportunity again. When this opportunity has come to us, this should become our topmost priority. Studying Bhagavad Gita, understanding Bhagavad Gita, serving Krishna, spreading Bhagavad Gita, always getting connected with Krishna. So this should be our topmost priority in our life. Nothing else. Everything else will follow. Every one of us will be able to very much realize that when we are so much engaged in Krishna's service, all our needs will be automatically taken care of by Krishna. Everything will be fulfilled. Everything Krishna will take care of it. You will see the wonders in our life. You will see the miracles in our life. How? Because when we are busy, when we are very busy in serving Krishna, that's what is very important. When all the time we are focusing our mind, our thoughts and everything on Krishna, when our goal is only to serve Krishna, to please Krishna, even materially speaking, we will get whatever we need and we will also get much more than we need. Krishna gives it. Krishna doesn't want his devotees to be very poor and begging and suffering. Krishna doesn't want to see like that. Krishna wants to take care of us very, very nicely, very, very well. So we need to realize this fact and go to Krishna. That's the main thing. But the foolish acts, what we are doing in general in this material world, being attached to the material sense objects, being attracted to the temporary material sense objects, we simply ignore Krishna, forget Krishna, and we try to get ourselves those sense objects and enjoy in this material world. That's where we are committing a grave mistake. So stupid mistakes we are making in our life. So our decisions have to be very important. We have to make very nice decisions in our life. So if you make wrong decisions, then we are going to face the results. We are going to suffer for it. So right now, Our life is under our disposal. The time is under our disposal. We have got time. We got this human body, human life. We got the time. And we need to effectively use it. We need to act. That's what is very important. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. If we waste this effort, if we waste this time, then we are the big losers in this world. That's it. We are the big losers. So that way the time is Krishna. The time is not money. We cannot think about per hourly how much we can earn. We should think about per hour how much we can remember Krishna. That is the main thing. So even if you are working, even if you are earning, that money should be very well spent for Krishna. So in fact, we should work for Krishna. That is the main thing. So we should do everything for Krishna. But otherwise in this material world, if we do all kinds of calculations and thinking that this much money I have today and this much money I am going to get tomorrow, all those things, they are demons. So that's what Krishna is saying. In the 16th chapter, Krishna is saying that idam adhyamaya labdam imam prapsye manoratam idam asti idam apiye pavisyati punaga danam asaumaya khatasatruhu kanisye cha paranapi isvarogam aham bogi siddhogam balavan sukhi adyo abhijanavanasmi konyosti sadurso maya yagne dasyami modisye idyajnana so yagne dasyami, so they will think that let me offer some offerings, some sacrifice. That's what. So idam madhya maya labdam imam prapse manoratam. So much I have today. Idam madhya maya labdam. So much I have obtained today. Imam prapse manoratam. I am going to obtain so much according to my plans. That's what. Idam madhya maya labdam imam prapse manoratam. Idam asti idam apiye bhavisyati punakaddanam. So I have so much wealth today, and it is going to again increase in future even more and more. That's what idam asti idam apiye bhavisyati punaha dhanam. Asaumaya hatasatrugu kanisyecha paranapi. Iswarogam hataumaya hatasatrugu. My enemies are killed. So now my other enemies also will be killed. So hataumaya hatasatrugu kanisyecha paranapi. That's what Krishna is saying. So asaumaya hatasatrugu kanisyecha paranapi. Iswarogam aham bogi siddhogam balavan sukhi. I am the Isvara, I am the controller. Siddhogam, I am the most perfect person. Siddhogam balavan, I am very strong. Sukhi, I am very happy. So that Iswarogam, siddhogam balavan sukhi. Iswarogam aham bogi siddhogam balavan sukhi. Adyo abhijanavan asmi konyosi sadursomaya. So I have so much, everybody, so much friends and relatives. Adyo abhijanavan asmi, they are all after me. So who is bigger than me? Who is higher than me? That's what adyo abhijanavan asmi. Then konyosti sadursomaya. Yagne dasyami bhavishye modishya idyajnana vimohitaga. Yagne dasyami modishya idyajnana vimohitaga. So the fools, that's what Krishna is saying, that the fools, vimohitaga, fools. Yagne dasyami modishya. So let me also do some sacrifices for the name's sake. So that's what they do. So the demoniac person thinks, so much wealth do I have today, and I will gain more according to my schemes. So much is mine now, and it will increase in the future more and more. He is my enemy, and I have killed him. My other enemies will also be killed. I am the Lord of everything. I am the enjoyer. I am perfect, powerful, and happy. I am the richest man, surrounded by aristocratic relatives. There is none so powerful and happy as I am. I shall perform sacrifices. I shall give some charity, and thus I shall rejoice. In this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance. So what happens to them? Aneka chitta vibranta mohajala samavritaga prasaktaga kama vogeshu patanti narakesu chau. So aneka chitta vibranta. So by network of many various anxieties, perplexed by various anxieties, that's what aneka chitta vibranta. Mohajala samavritakam. That means by a network of illusions. Mohajala samavritakam. So bound by a network of illusions and perplexed by various anxieties. That's what aneka chitta vibranta mohajala samavritaka prasaktaga kama bhogesu. They get attached to material sense enjoyment. Prasaktaga kama bhogesu patanti narakesu chaga. They fall down into hell. Patanti means fall. Naraka, hell. They fall down into hell. That's what happens if we waste this human life thinking that I want to earn this much, I want to become like this, I have so much today and I need so much of plans and plans. We just waste this time. Time is right now, it is under our disposal. And Krishna is the time. So that means Krishna is right now with us. And time is Krishna. Time is not money, time is Krishna. Aham kalosmi. So that's what Krishna is saying, that I am the time. Aham kalosmi. So that way, for us, it's very, very important that we should act like a divine person. We should behave like a divine person with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, not like a demoniac person, like just now, as I said in Krishna, what he's saying in the 16th chapter. Because these kinds of demoniac persons, if we have this kinds of demoniac attitude, we are not going to go to Goloka, but we are going to go to hell. Patanti narake suchau. That's what Krishna is saying, that patanti narake suchau. They will fall down into hell. So then ahankaram balam darpam kamam krodam cha samsritaga mamatma paradegeshu pradisvanto bayasukaham abhyasuya means it is enviousness. So that's what Krishna is saying there. So bewildered by false ego, strength, pride, lust and anger, the demons become envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's what ahankaram, balam, darpam, kamam, krodam. That's what ahankaram, balam, darpam, kama, krodam cha samsritagam mamatma paradegesu pradisvinto abhyasuyakaha. So then Krishna is saying that, so they will actually become envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is situated in their own bodies. That is the main thing. Krishna is there in their own bodies. Krishna is there in everyone's bodies. Mama Atma, Paradegeshu. I am in their body. I am in everyone's body. But they blaspheme. They blaspheme Krishna. So become envious of Krishna and they blaspheme against the real religion. Pradisvanto Abhyasuyaka. So such kinds of demoniac persons, Asurim yonima panna mudaga janmani mama prapyaiva kaunteya tato yanti adamam gatim. So they will reach the most condemned destination. Tato yanti adamam gatim. Whereas devotees of Krishna, they will reach the supreme destination. Tato yanti param gatim. That's what Krishna is saying, that they will reach the supreme destination. So we need to be a devotee of Krishna. So that's what we need to. That is yetaihi vimuktaihi kaunteya yetaihi vimuktaha kaunteya tamodvarais tribihir naraga acharati atmanasreyaga tato yati param gatim. So there are three gateways to hell. There is kama, krodha, tatha, lobhaga. Trividam naraka sedam dwaram nasanam atmanagam. So there are three gateways. Dwaram means gateways. Trividam means three types. Three types of gateways to hell. Trividam naraka sedam dwaram nasanam atmanagam. There is kama, krodha, tatha, lobhaga. There is lust, greed and anger. Kama, krodha, tatha, lobhaga. Tasmat etat trayam tejet. Therefore you give up all these three things. That's what Krishna is saying there. Yetair vimuktagam Kaunteya, if you are able to give up these three gateways to hell, Etir Vimuktaga Kaunteya, Tamodwara is Tribir Naragam. So Tribir Naragam. So Tamodwara. So these are three gateways. So Acharati Atmanas Shreyas. So we will perform that is good for our soul, and then Tatoyati Param Gatim. We will reach Krishna's abode. That's what is very, very important. So that way, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, if we make use of this time very effectively, we are going to go to Krishna's well. We are going to reach the supreme destination, Param Gatim, not the Adamam Gatim. Adamam Gatim is the most condemned destination. So we need to decide where to go. Are we going to go to Krishna's well and enjoy there forever? Or are we going to materially get attached to material sense objects and waste this great opportunity, very rare opportunity what we have got, and simply waste this time and then go to hell and suffer? So the choice is ours. That's why it's very, very important to fully understand. This should be our highest priority task in our life. This is very important. Studying Bhagavad Gita every day is very, very important. This time should be dedicated only for studying Bhagavad Gita for us, for all of us. No other tasks should come in between. So that's very, very important. Krishna's mercy, if we are able to do that, but all other things, all other needs are taken care by Krishna very well. So today we are successfully starting the 10th chapter today. So in the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we are studying. Krishna is saying in the first sloka, Sri Bhagavan Vacha Bhuyayeva Mahabahu Shunu me Paramam Vachaga Yatteham Priyamanaya Vakshyami Hitakamyaya. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Bhuyayeva Mahabahu Srunu me Paramam Vachaga Yatte Aham Priyamanaya Vakshyami Hitakamyaya. O Mahabaho, O mighty armed Arjuna, Bhuya, again, Srunume, hear from me. So, Bhuya eva Mahabaho, Srunume Paramam Vachaka. You hear from me the topmost instructions, the supreme instructions. That's what Paramam Vachaka. You hear from me again. So, Bhuya eva Mahabaho, Srunume Paramam Vachaka. You again hear from me the supreme instructions. Krishna is teaching again and again. Krishna is giving us so much knowledge, what we need. This is what we need. This knowledge only we need. With this knowledge, we can get rid of this material veil, material bondage. We can make use of this life very nicely, very effectively, very usefully. So that's why Krishna is saying that, Yatteham Priyamanaya, because you are very dearer to me. You are very dearer to me. Priyamanaya. So aham, myself, Vakshyami te, to you. Yatte aham, te means to you. Aham means myself. So I am Vakshyami, I am explaining. Krishna has used the same word Vakshyami even in the 10th chapter, in the 9th chapter, first sloka also. Pravakshyami. Idam tude guhya uttamam pravakshyami. Pravakshyami anasuyave. I am explaining you this most confidential knowledge because you are not envious of me. Idam tute guhya uttamam pravakshyami anasuyave. So here also Krishna is saying that Yattegam Priyamanaya Vakshyami Hitakamyaya, for your benefit. So because you are so dear to me, for your benefit, I am explaining to you today the supreme instruction. You hear from me the supreme instruction. So Krishna is so much merciful upon us. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead and he is giving us this knowledge fully. We need to effectively make use of this opportunity. That's what is very, very important. So, as I always said today during the class, the time is very critical. Time is very important. So, we should be effectively make use of this time by studying this Bhagavad Gita because Krishna is teaching us. Even in the 4th chapter also, Krishna said to Arjuna, In the third sloka, Krishna told Arjuna that same knowledge which I gave to sun god Vivaswan, so that same knowledge I am giving it to you today, because yogaga proktaga puradana sayevayam maya tedya yogaga proktaga puradanaga bhaktosi me sakacheti rahasyam etaduttamam. So that same supreme confidential knowledge, rahasyam etaduttamam. So I am explaining to you because you are my dear friend and you are my devotee. Bhaktosi me sakacheti. So we can get this knowledge only if we are a devotee and friend to Krishna. Devotee of Krishna, friend of Krishna. Then only we'll get this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we definitely qualify to receive this knowledge. That's why we are studying this Bhagavad Gita every day. And we have successfully finished the first sloka in the 10th chapter today. So the Vibhuti Yoga, the opulence of the absolute. Hare Krishna. I will stop now. We'll discuss if any questions are there. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you so much, Guruji. It was a wonderful lecture.
Hare Krishna.